You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole and Nightwish Army Chronicans. Welcome to or welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyle, and if you notice, it's been a while since we have done the Nightwish Yesterwynde making of documentaries. Today, though, we are going to be doing part 5, 6, 7, and 8 all in one video. It's been about a month since I've gotten to these. As you can see, we have a lot of things different in the background. We're in the middle of moving, selling. There's a lot going on, but that's why we're here now today. And we all know how quick these mini documentaries are. So at least throwing 4 together will make this a little grandier of a video. Thank you all for being here. Let's get right into it. If you have not seen part 1, 2, 3, and 4 of my reactions to this documentary series, I will make sure to put them in the description below. I noticed that today we are doing something from Kai with part 5, so we get to see the drums in this amazing album. Also, don't forget to check out the Perfume of the Timeless reaction if you have not checked that out yet too. All right, without further ado, we got some content. Here we go. Oh, sounding good.
Kitaralla myös. Just noin, joo, se on se idea.
No taas kyllä erilainen levy, että uusi basisti ja uudet kuviot, niin taas jotenkin materiaali muuttunut.
That's true, and like that's the thing about what a bass actually can do for a band is so monumental, where a guitar can, like, obviously it's so prominent, so if you're a guitarist joining into another band, you're gonna already hear the sounds very well, but with the bass, it's so far in the back a lot of the time, so that when a bassist does come in, it really does change the game.
Millään tavalla huonolla tavalla, vaan nimenomaan positiivisella tavalla, että taas biiseissä löytyy semmoisia uusia elementtejä, semmoisia juttuja, mitä bändiin varmaan on aikaisemmin tehnyt. Ja hyviä biisejä.
We all know Marco can play well.
Kyllä siellä niinku tulee kaikenlaista. Et kun biisi koskettaa ja melodia on semmoinen, että se menee tonne ihon alle, nousee karvat pystyy itsellä, niin silloin ollaan niinku hyvän äärellä. Me ollaan pitänyt vähän purra huulta, kun on Troy vähän eilen tuossa lauleskeli yhtä biisiä.
Really?
Mennäs tulla päästä vähän niinku, päästä poru siinä. Se vaan kuulosti niin helvetin hyvältä, että tavallaan rupesi konkretisoitua, että okei, tästähän on kysymys. Et kun tavallaan itse fanittaa sitä, mitä tekee, niin ei tarvi.
You don't have to fake it at all.
Sounds really good, Troy.
It sounds really good. That's so cool. And like, look how much Troy has evolved in his vocals, and to know that they're hitting parts of their music that they're saying sounding different for them, but it's giving them goosebumps. It's making them cry. If you can still make music that makes you do that, I think that's incredible, and that is what keeps you going, and you're not faking it, right?
Tietenkin siellä on pari semmoista aika mielenkiintoista, kun Tuomas kuitenkaan ei ole rumpali, mutta se miettii niin kuin tavallaan, että välillä tuntuu, että pitäisi olla 3 kättä, mutta on niistä toistaiseksi vielä selvitty.
So
että siellä on pari semmoista kohtaa kyllä, että mietin ensin, että miten perkeleitä voi soittaa ihminen. Kyllä se sitten sieltä löytyy. Se on vähän siinä vaarantuntua kuitenkin siinä, että kaikkia ei ole niin kuin läpikirjoitettu. Tiedätkö, niin kuin nuottiin. Niitä soitetaan läpi, hinkataan. Okei, sit voidaan, että hidastetaan tätä rytmiä nyt vaikka niin kuin tempollisesti reippaasti alaspäin, koska nyt nämä vaikka bassorumpu- ja kitararytmitykset ei menekään ihan yhteen. Eli otetaan sitä niin kuin, eristetään semmoisia tiettyjä kohtia. Ja sitten mä teen kuitenkin itsellä aina paperit niistä biiseistä, eli mulla on arrit olemassa. Mä teen omanlaiset laput niistä. Että mä pystyn periaatteessa kuitenkin soittamaan sen biisin jo heti kerralla läpi. Kun me ensimmäistä kertaa sitä aloitetaan soittaa, mä tiedän rakenteen. Ja okei, tästä tulikin tämmönen outo 10 tahdin pätkä, mikä ei ole toikaan niinku tämmössä perus poppi-rockimusassa, niin se on aina se 12-16 tahtia, mutta sitten saattaakin olla yhtäkkiä 11 tahtia, että oho, tää pitää tietää. Että sä vois arvata, että koska se kertsi nyt lähti. Että se pitää olla niinku itsellä hallussa, ja sen takia mä tein ne laput itselle. Eli mä blokkaan sen biisin rakenteen läpi. Ja sitten mä voin tehdä sinne muutoksia.
That is mesmerizing! Look at everything he does. I'm gonna finish this 20 seconds and I'll
muistan paljon paremmin, kun mä muistan, että okei, tohon tahtiin tulikin tommonen juttu. Mä kirjoitan sen ylös. Sen jälkeen mä pystyn sen seuraavalla kerralla, kun vedetään sen biisin läpi, pystyn soittamaan. Koska se jää mulle niin kuin välittömästi tonne kaaliin.
That's incredible. I love the way that Kai thinks, to be honest. His ability to understand the song right away and then to write it down in his own type of notes to understand it, but then to kind of change it and blend it as they're making this, right? Like that's so cool. But then also to know that they're going in different time signatures, even to like an 11. I think that's why a lot of you like Nightwish and bands like that, is that it is unpredictable and you don't know the pattern, especially on the first time you listen to it. There's something different about it. There's, because it goes at 11 and not 12, there's something you're almost missing, and then you want more because it didn't get to that 12th note. So I think that's just so cool. And then also to hear that Kai is saying that makes it more difficult, but then also keeps him aware while he's playing, because you can't just like muscle memory into that part. You have to be actively thinking it, because if you go on an off beat, then that's, you have to think about it because it's off beat. So I think that's really cool. And it's awesome to know how much he's happy with Yuka being there as well. Obviously they've done a lot of work with Winter Sun, and that's what he is saying too, that Yuka is bringing a lot of different flair to this that I'm sure he was loving from when he was in Winter Sun with him. And as we know, the bass and the drummer have such a unique, they have a unique role in a band to keep that rhythm going together. And I think that's really cool. And I think that's what I'm noticing, at least from Perfume of the Timeless, is the melody and the rhythm has seemed a lot different for me, and I've loved it. So now we are moving on to the Making of Documentary Part 6, and we will see who is here this time. Maybe it's Yuka.
Vuosia sitten mietin joskus, että olisi hienoa yhdistää
Nice, it is Yuka.
bändiä. Vuosia
cool.
sitten mietin joskus, että olisi hienoa yhdistää bändi ja luonnon helmakimppaa. Ja täällä se toteutuu. Mikä sen parempaa kuin mahtava musa ja mahtavien ihmisten kanssa. Että ei voisi mennä paremmin.
Doesn't get any better, Yuka.
Biisit on toki aihiot ja enemmän on valmiina. Totta kai ollaan täällä sovittamassa kimpassa ja muuta. Niin kommunikaatio, miten toimii, vasta kaikilla tulee ideoita. Ja mä luulen, että tää miljöö itsessään ruokkii just tätä vielä enemmän.
Pitäisikö sinne lisätä G vielä? Ihan häntä. Joo!
Yeah.
Erinomainen.
Excellent idea. Oh my God. See, that's someone like me. I have to see this because I'm so curious as to how a song really is made. I find it fascinating. And at least from how I have thought, I thought Tuomas had such a high percentage of the output, because that's even what Kai was saying on the last one, is like, Tuomas is giving me these drum parts that you almost need 3 hands for, because he doesn't quite know exactly. He's not a drummer himself per se. So then it's so nice that he's getting that feedback right away. And you already could see Tuomas praising Troy in the last one, praising Empu right away here. So that feedback and that communication that Nightwish has, especially in this perfect place. It's too bad that Flora couldn't be with all of them while it was happening, but we all know these bands are in different places and different like situations, obviously, that was happening. So I think that is very, very cool. It's a super normal idea.
Erinomainen.
Great.
Yeah. Erinomainen vaihtoehto.
Mutta se, mikä on itsekin jopa ihmetellyt, että kun ensimmäisiä kertoja alkoi soittaa näitä Nightwishin biisejä, niin jotenkin tuntui sillä lailla, ihan kuin mä olisin aikaisemminkin tehnyt tätä näin. Ja se oli vaan jotenkin tuntuu se musa ihan luonnollisesti.
Nice.
Mä istun siihen ja musa istuu meikäläisen.
That's a good feeling joining the band.
Biisin teemat on sellaisia asioita.
Gotta think, Winter Sun have 2 amazing band members from their band that are now joined other bands. Nightwish with Yuka, and Timu, their guitarist, went to Megadeth, right? So look at how good they're doing.
Missä mennään niin ytimeen, että on ollut jopa hankalaa niin sanotusti kuunnella ja demoja, ja tiedät mistä biisit kertoo.
Knowing what the songs are about.
Mahtavaa kyllä, että Tuomas on pukenut näitä asioita biiseiksi ja ne välittyy kaikille. Pistää pohtimaan paljon.
They for sure make you think. That was a quick one. I can see. Man, that was less than 2 minutes. I wasn't expecting that fast. Well, Yuka doesn't say much, and apparently with the mini docs, he doesn't need to say much to get a point across too. I think that's still a lot of things you could take out of, and honestly, we all love Tuomas's mind. So for him to say that the ideas that Tuomas wanted to push forward for us to all, engulf again, it's really impressive, because I know a lot of y'all are saying it's the same stuff sometimes, maybe with this trilogy, the theme of what Tuomas has been saying is similar, but at least what Yuka is saying and everyone else is there's something fresh but familiar about this. So even if it is familiar topics, they're bringing it into a different way, because everyone still needs to know this one. I know I definitely, without Nightwish, I wouldn't have gained my love of nature back, because I had gone away from that. Now, as you know, I'm even moving back to an island where I was originally from, just to be in nature again. So I do know that power and what it could do. Who will be for part 7?
Jos on syntynyt Kiteellä, niin pesäpallo tulee
Who
äidin
was
maidon mukaan.
Tuomas? I gotta see this again.
Jos on syntynyt Kiteellä, niin pesäpallo tulee äidin maidon mukana.
What is that?
Itekin pelasin C-poikaikäiseksi asti. Eli lopetin.
When you were 12? Okay, so it's a sport there.
En mä osaa sanoa, onko mikään urheilulaji parempi kuin toinen, mutta pesäpallossa yhdistyy ainutlaatuisella tavalla fyysisyys, mentaalisuus ja taktiikka. Se on ikään kuin fyysistä shakkia isolla pelilaudalla. Siinä on vaan jotain.
Please let me know everything about this sport. I'm huge into sports myself. I love basketball and soccer the most. So that's really cool to know that Tuomas is into sports, at least this one growing up. And I need to see what the name is again for that.
Syntynyt Kiteellä, niin
Pesapallo. Okay, I'll try to remember. Pesapallo.
yhdistyy ainutlaatuisella tavalla fyysisyys,
I
mentaalisuus
almost thought
ja
it was like
taktiikka.
cricket, but then it looks
Se on
like
ikään kuin
baseball.
fyysistä shakkia isolla pelilaudalla.
How does it
Siinä on
work?
vain jotain siinä lajin strategiassa, kokonaiskuvassa, mikä kovottaa meikäläisiä.
Looks like you're running like baseball.
Meillä on ollut kummipelaaja nyt sen 10-15 vuotta. Ollaan sponsoroitu Kiteenpallon joukkuetta
That's so
saman
cool.
verran vuosittain ja ollaan hyvin läheisessä suhteessa heidän
That is so cool. They support that team.
Kyse on kuitenkin
Wow.
pohjimmiltaan siitä, että mitkä
What
jutut
is your passion?
aiheuttaa itsessä intohimoja ja voisiko
Wow,
omalla
whether you're able to do
panostuksellaan
something yourself to
jotain
promote it,
tehdä
that's so encouraging.
asian eteen. Ja tää pesäpallo on niin lähellä sydäntä, nyt varsinkin minun ja Jukka,
Oh, and Yuka.
että ilomieli ollaan mukana tässä toiminnassa.
That is amazing. So cool.
Kun tulee ulkomaisia vieraita käymään, niin ensimmäisenähän me viedään heidät sitten pesismatsiin, jos on mahdollista.
Really? So that'd be
Tai
the
ensin
first
viedään
thing you want
savusaunaan ja
to
sen
do?
jälkeen pesismatsiin. Ja
To a smoke song.
eihän tätä kukaan ymmärrä. Edes baseballin säännöstö
Yeah.
tajuava, niin on ihan ihmeessä, että miksi tuosta kopista ei tullut paloa. Eli useimmillekin ulkomaalaisille on kyllä selitetty säännöt. Ja
Yeah, you're not
niin
out to catch it.
monimutkaista
It's
lajista
such a
on kyse,
complicated
että en
sport.
usko, että
Wow.
ihan yhdellä katsontakerralla kaikki selviää.
You're not gonna understand
Minkä
it
takia
after the
ihmiset
first.
harrastaa penkkiurheilua, niin
I challenge you all to explain it to me, and I could watch one game, and I bet I could explain to you how this game works.
intohimoisesti. Minkä takia meillä on joku Minkä takia ihmiset harrastaa penkkiurheilua niin intohimoisesti? Minkä takia meillä on joku joukkue, mikä me otetaan omaksi?
Also, is there going to be a song about this or something? Because this is the making of the documentary. It's also cool to show their passions mixed into this as well, if it's just on a side note, right?
Ottaa sitä henkeä ja vereä. Eikö se ole eskapismia? Eli meillä on joku juttu, mihin me voidaan panostaa täysillä,
It is a form
joka on
of
meidän oma
escapism.
kupla, mikrokosmos. Silloin kun tämä meidän kannattama joukkue on,
Yeah, when your
sitten
team
mekin
succeeds, you
onnistaa,
sure do
niin
feel
saadaan
like
sitten sama mielihyvä. Eli se on hetkittäistä pakoa todellisuudesta, ihan sama kuin
Look at all the
kaikki
camaraderie
muukin taide.
and the high
Kyllä
fiving.
me käsitän urheilun yhtenä taiteen
It is a
muotona.
form of art. You got that right. I always call artists athletes because look what they have to do. What athlete can literally perform like Flores with while she's pregnant, right? Like we've seen all these singers that are literally performing while pregnant and not understanding how hard and rigorous a tour is. But I think that's amazing. Obviously, I love my sport, so that was a nice surprise to have. But what I think is so cool that all of us can forget is though these people, like these artists love music, there's other forms of art and things that they enjoy. Even when I was talking to Brittany Slays from Unleash the Archers, we found out she had a day job. So that was like, whoa, right. Like I bet some of them even have day jobs just even to keep busy sometimes on the downtime, right? So the fact that they have a team that they support them, they go watch them play. That's literally what they do when people come and visit them is they'll take them to a game. They'll try to explain it. That makes me really happy because if I ever do go see them, that's exactly what I would want to do. And I'd go all in. I find that fascinating that Tuomas is an athlete because I do think that traverses into your art. I really do, because it's something about the art of sports. And like he's saying, that's like chess going onto an actual field. That makes me want to see that. So I wasn't expecting to have that in part of this making of documentary, which for me is why I love doing this. So hopefully you all have been enjoying this making a documentary series as well. And now we're on part 8. Let's see who is chatting today. Come on, Floor.
I love singing with Floor. It's one of the great delights of the last 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years, whatever it is.
Oh, I love your laugh.
For me, it's been an absolute joy to rediscover the music now that everyone's in it.
Yeah.
From the rehearsals and the demos, everything has completely expanded and changed and been shook up.
Yeah.
And became something more very Nightwish and very complete. The orchestra on this album, the orchestra and choir are truly something else. Wow. Truly phenomenal.
Sounds terrific.
Nightwish is a thing that is constantly moving and
it's
changing.
Evolving.
You know, there are some sounds on this album that take us all by surprise, even though we've generated them.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Nice. See, I love that genuine reaction. Man, they're capturing some incredible moments that die-hard Nightwish Army really want to see, because I love their new music. I love everything they're doing. I love Perfume of the Timeless. It's the song I listen to the most right now out of all of them, next to Greatest Show on Earth. So, like, that's how high this album already is for me. I think it might be my favorite one. So I always find it weird that some people aren't even liking the new music. And everyone's allowed to have their opinion, but what's not to like about it? Then you can even see after decades, Tuomas is still like, whoa, we did that? What? It's so great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. That I Am the Snow on Your Pants is deadly.
Yeah.
So these are the kind of things that excite us. But it feels like this album is yet another little step into a broader picture than even we have.
I just want to see that
step.
again, one time. Yesterwynde, An Ocean of Strange Islands, The Antikythera Mechanism, The Day Of, Perfume of the Timeless, Sway, The Children of Ada, Something Whispered, Follow Me, Spider Silk, Hyreth, The Weave, and Lantern Light.
Into a
God, that
broader
makes you think.
picture than even we have, which is a good thing, which is what we really want, which is what we're aiming for. Yeah.
They love each other so much. Oh my God, we're so lucky. More soon. Wow, there's no one. I might have to wait another month to try to do 4 in a row, because y'all are right. After just one of them, you just want more. So it's not even like the Nightwish Army is upset with them, perhaps, that they are doing this mini documentary. It's just they wish maybe you would put out longer ones, because you just get so enamored by what they're saying that you don't want to leave, right? And you just want to know more because we don't know when the next single's coming out. And if we do, please let me know. But I don't know when the next one's coming out. So these are the things that are keeping me moving forward. I've traveled provinces back and forth in this last month. It's been so hectic. I haven't literally had time to do these ones. So now that I do from start to finish, I'm so happy to get back. I'm amped. It really makes me happy for all of them to see the joy that they're doing while performing this. 'Cause they signed with Nuclear Blast again, and because of that, they're so excited for the future moving forward. They're making sounds that they didn't even expect, even when they've made it. Now listening, it's like, really, we've evolved into this, and that's so encouraging because you can see the genuine happiness in. They're mesmerized by their own work. So whatever they got going in there, it's going great. And for us, that should make us all happy. I know Epica as well is making an album and they're all happy about how it's turning out too. So now my two favorite bands from this channel are making incredible music and they're all letting us know as it's going on that it's going great. So I don't know who's going to be next coming up. I'm excited. I was super pumped about that Tawamis one where it got to explain that sport. And again, I can't even remember it again. So I'll have to look it up again. But please let me know if anyone does know the rules if they can, or if it's too complicated, like Tawama said, maybe send me a video that's explaining how that sport is played. And I would love to dive into that because I think figuring out one of Finland's big sports, I think that would be really cool coming from Canada over here who's never even heard of it. I am so excited for Yesterwynde. Please let me know how excited you are too in the comments below. But we are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks. Peace and love. God bless you.